It's Odyssey here at Red Stripe, and this is 231 EP. We have three individuals and they introduce themselves. Starting.
Okay, my name is Damian Delindri from Base Odyssey.
Alright, tell me something about yourself.
Well, I'm not tall, I'm not too short, er, I got pretty hair. I'm half coolie, mixed with a little bit of Syrian. Yeah.
Alright, so how did you come into Base Odyssey?
All right. I was born in Alexandria, same place where Base Odyssey is from. Um, I grew up listening to music, get into love sound system because of Base Odyssey. Started to play young sound systems in the area. Then I was like one of the favorite DJs in my little area.
Mm-hmm.
Then Father Keith, who's the owner of Base Odyssey,
Okay.
saw my talent and think I should, move further.
Okay.
Then Base Odyssey did reach a point where they had, cause Base Odyssey do it in stages.
Okay.
So they had Dwayne and Worm who was graduating from young selectors to generals.
Okay.
So they wanted one or two selectors to replace them,
Mm-hmm.
but to replace Base Odyssey, you gotta be like not the best,
But
but good
yeah.
enough. But so I was the only one. So you know, he called me and Dwayne and Roman, Skinny and Dwayne and Squingy, Mark. All of them we were good friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't hard for them to say yeah,
Okay.
work with Damien. So I came to Base Odyssey. It was March 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's 2016. So in 2 months'
You've
time,
been.
I'm gonna be here in 16 years, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it started from there. I came here and started to play it early. Dwayne and Worm was the two selectors who kind of start me off because we build a combination, a relationship, a family thing with them. So they show me the early settings.
Mm-hmm.
Then I push my way up.
Okay.
Then now I'm like a general.
Okay, so what's your role in Base Odyssey?
Like I'm an all rounder.
Okay.
I play. I'm the selector who play the most roles on bases.
Okay.
Meaning I mix,
Mm-hmm.
I talk,
Mm-hmm.
I engineer,
Okay.
I do voicing.
Okay.
So I do like most of the roles
Okay.
on Base Odyssey.
As it's a multi-talented,
Yeah, as
all-rounded.
Charlie said, multi-talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically like a long story short.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's just me,
That's
Damien
you.
Delinji.
Is there anything that you like the crowd to know about you that they don't know?
Um, a lot of people they intend to think that we're hype.
Mm-hmm.
No, we are not hype. We are down to earth. Like even if I don't know you
Mm-hmm.
and you talk to me because you might hear me on a CD or you see me on YouTube or you see me on a video, I'm not the type of youth is gonna go on like I don't know you, like try to disrespect you.
You're a people person.
Yeah, because if if you didn't know me, you wouldn't call to me.
Right.
So if you know me, even if I don't know you, I got to show you that respect.
Right. Okay.
You know, a lot of people think because a lot of sound man, they're hype, they let the ego get the best of them because them play a big sound and feel like people is not in their class.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we depend on the fans, them, the crowd, to say Ray because if the crowd say boo, it's bad for us, and if they say
Right.
Ray, it's good for us. So
Right.
anywhere in the world, I try to keep it real, neutral, and I'm very, very down to earth, not hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and there we have it from Damon, and we're moving on to the next person. Introduce yourself,
Yeah.
please.
My name is Dwayne, aka no one call me Scandalbug. Well, as Dwayne Damon says, in the era, you used to play small sounds before. I used to play a sound, um, small sound, and when playing the smallest one, and like things get slow, so I try to upgrade myself now, getting a bigger sound to play with, getting more dates and so forth. I start playing. I get to work on a sound and Echo Stone. It's close to Base Odyssey, neighboring. Echo Stone played Echo Stone for 2 years, and DJ Mark, who was former selector of Base Odyssey.
Okay.
And then things get slow, but by the Tina one, as a good friend of mine from back in the 80s, playing some black melody sound in San Diego, he came to me and said, I'm gonna let you get to work. He took me to Father Keith and said, Father Keith, I have a selector for you, you know. And so Father Keith said, I've been watching him from a long time, you know. But when he leave the small sound he used to play and went to Echo Stone, I thought you would have come to me. So probably, from there, he said, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Uh, I don't have to say try him because,
Right.
I know what, I've been listening to him, so I know what he can do so far. So when I went to the sound, I started, first thing, I can play music from longer time
Okay.
because I grew up
How long is that?
I'm from, well, when I went to came to Base Odyssey, that's 1996. It's a
Okay.
long time,
Yeah,
yeah.
long
20
time.
years now. So,
Yeah.
first thing I came on the sound, I learned to string the sound. Because I was thinking about what if the technician doesn't come to work or he's sick? Who's going to string the sound? So
Right.
I learned from there. And
Right.
I came
Right.
there and I started learning and showing them some things. And Palaki said, what? I look like a competent genius for you. So from there on, I carry on and start playing and Squingy get to like me, In my mixing and so everybody's fascinated. I'm 96, 97, uh, get a roll call that start traveling now because you've been going on so good for 1 year. A lot of people in the business for quite few
Quite
years,
some
quite
time.
some times
Right.
before them start traveling. So I've been in from, so we build a family from there and, we're coming up and getting to travel, building ourselves for more and more people get to like us and so forth.
As
In
individuals,
the,
as
individuals,
okay.
right? In the street, a lot of people love bass artists.
Okay.
So when Scringy make a good team from there, and most of the traveling was with Scringy.
Okay.
So there, we traveled otherwise, but from there, Worm came onto the sound from 1997. That's a year after me, so and Worm built a team like from there. Scringy and Mark were like the clash selectors. They clash a lot. So when traveling time comes, and Worm get to travel because we build ourselves like that, like Scringy
Okay.
and Mark. So
Okay.
we do things.
All right.
We wait for quite a while, and Damon came in and joined, and we build as family. We work as a team.
Right.
Squint is always say teamwork,
Right.
right? So if there's something that's
Somebody will take
take
over
away,
if
right,
anything.
right,
Right.
so
Understand.
so other younger selectors came after us, and now we teach them the ropes, and
Ah. Right.
right,
So you
everybody
pass
start
on
to
the
learn the
knowledge.
parts and learn the language, so
Right.
and join
So,
us. So,
what is your role in Base Odyssey?
my role is just mostly mixing because I'm not familiar. I'm not a friend of the microphone, but my ideas I share with the
With the rest.
MCs. Yes,
Okay.
I'm very hilarious.
Okay.
I'm like a comedian,
Okay.
joking by and so forth.
All
So,
right. So tell the fans um, something about you that they don't know.
okay.
Tell the fans something they don't know about you.
Well,
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Okay, a lot of people hear the name Dwayne, but in the streets, sometimes people. I have a lot of people who know me personally, but when they hear the name Dwayne, and they say that's Dwayne, they say, oh, so it doesn't look like a selector, cause
Right.
in the age growing up,
Well, we
and
can't
and the
see
white
now, but
hairs, yeah,
yes.
the white hair in my head, and it doesn't look like a selector. But trust me, a lot of people love me, and when Blaze is playing, and they say, "Boy, Dwayne coming." If Dwayne is not coming out, they don't want to come to dance. As much as I don't use a microphone, but I mix and my
So
style
they
and
like
pattern,
your music.
style and pattern and creativity, in the dance hall,
Right.
yeah, a lot of people gravitate to it and love it a lot.
Okay.
You understand? So probably we just keep on doing the work, that the legacy that Squint have left, as we
All
have done.
right. I hear you mentioning Squingy. Who is Squingy?
Squingy is one of our former co-worker who passed on. R.I.P. to Squingy. Um, he was the main class selector for base Odyssey. He's bring
Oh,
all
okay.
kill all the bad sounds and bringing all the trophies and so forth. So he create an image and we try to
To keep it
keep up it
alive.
alive from
Right.
there.
Um, can you tell me about Keith?
Keith is the owner of the sound, manager and owner. He do the engineering and everything for himself.
All right. Can you
He's
give
a
me
very
just a
good.
little snap about Keith?
Keith,
Working with him.
very generous and care for his workers.
Okay. All All right, then. Thank you, Dwayne. What's the selector name?
Dwayne, Tina One. Yes,
Tina
Tina One is
One.
the first selector for the sound. Yeah, he
Ah.
called me Scandal because I'm very miserable when it comes to music and strict and playing, right?
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
No
you for having
problem.
me.
All right, then. Thank you too. So moving on to the next song. Introduce yourself, please.
Well, DJ Tenet. Basically the youngest talent on Bass Odyssey. I've been on Bass Odyssey since September 2015, which is basically about 5 months.
Right.
I know a lot about Bass Odyssey. Well, I was born in Spanish Town, but I grew up in St. Anne. I grew up with most of the selectors around them, being around them and things. So I know a lot about Bass Odyssey. It's been since I got into music, which is probably about 10 years ago, which is not that long still, but
As in, you was playing music. As
yeah,
in, okay.
but I mostly played in clubs and stuff,
Okay.
right? And since being here, I felt at home. I felt like,
Welcome.
yeah, I felt
Right.
welcome. I felt like I can achieve out of music now. As back in the days, I didn't really take it that serious as a channel where I could, generate a living from and, go
Understood.
places and stuff. But
Yes.
since I've been here, I see where, you know, I can actually achieve a lot out of playing music and stuff. Basically, it's been good so far because I basically during my first Christmas season on Bass Odyssey was really hectic. I played like 20 24 nights on the road straight without
Nice.
without,
Yeah.
without any rest. So so it's been good. Um, Bass Odyssey is a sound. It's an all-round sound. We play for everybody.
Right.
We play in clashes. It's basically famous for clashes because back in the days or even now we still do clashes. The Squingy, who everybody, the other selectors keep talking about, he's famous for clashing against people like Tony Matterhorn, Firelinks, and a lot of other songs like that, Metro Media and stuff. So basically, we have that reputation as a killing sound, as a war sound, but we can still juggle and party with the people, as like for instance tonight at Red Stripe
That's
Big
right.
Vibes. Yeah,
Right.
so it's a good look for us, and we want to be here again, which would be great for us. We need more parties like this and stuff, so that we can branch off in different areas and just keep the thing going and keep the thing growing. So to sum up everything, um, it's been good for me. As I said, it's been well more than good. It's been great, right? So I'm just continue enjoying it and just putting in the work. As it's trust me, it's a lot of hard work.
Right.
The selectors are very talented. I have my talent, but to try and fit in the shoes this year we're 27 years old, and to try and fit in other selectors that have been here and that are some that are still here, it's a lot of work. It's not as easy as just getting up and playing music. So I still have a lot of research to still have a lot of work to put in if I want to really achieve and reach places out of Bass Odyssey.
Okay. Can you tell me what makes Bass Odyssey different from other sound systems?
Well, basically, one of the main things that make us different is the fact that we take like songs and put them our way in a different way. Like when we cut dub plates, we cut them in a different way from other sounds, right? We try to be different because I mean everybody have the same songs, everybody have
Right.
the same
Right.
normal songs. So when
Right.
we cut dub plates and so we try to make them different so that when people listen to them they say, well,
It's from Bass
yeah,
Odyssey.
it's
That
from
right.
and we try to be original in everything that we do. Sometimes even with dub plates and stuff, we write our own songs
Okay.
and bring them to the artist and they will
Interesting.
do. For
Yes.
instance, even the famous anthem, the Bojo anthem, that was written by I think that was written by Charlie Black, right? So he used to play bass Odyssey and stuff. So we try to be original and try to do our thing different because it wouldn't make sense to play the same songs the same way as everybody. That wouldn't make sense. You would just like need one sound for an event and that's it.
So it's like everybody would have basically recapped, said that's a go play next, that's a go play
Exactly.
next.
So we
Yeah.
try our best to be
Mm-hmm.
different from
From
everybody
the origin,
else. In order
right?
to stay current in the
Mm-hmm.
music, we have to
Right.
do that.
Understand. All right. Remind me your name again.
DJ's Tenet. Well, my current name is Tenet, and that's
Oh,
add
the
the DJ.
DJ.
Right?
All right
Yeah.
then. Well, thank you, DJ Tenant.
Tenants,
Tenant
tenants.
from
Yeah.
Bass Odyssey. So there we have it. 231 EP, Red Stripe, Bass Odyssey sound system. Thank you.